Kakadosh Boker Shavua Tov. We're continuing with the halachot of Hanuka. We were speaking about the halachot of Hallel. In Siman Tafresh Pei Gimel, we brought down that all the 8 days of Hanuka we are going to finish the Hallel. And then what happens is that we are going to say Chetzi Kaddish right after the Hallel instead of Kaddish, the regular Kaddish, which is Kaddish Titkabal, which means like this. Normally we know Kaddish Titkabal finishes at Tefillah. What is Kaddish Titkabal? Titkabal Tzeloteon or Veoteon, or you do it in plural, Titkabal Tzelotanu Ve'altana. And what happens is it means that you just finish one Tefillah. So whenever you have a Musaf, after the Shachrit, you say Titkabal. Why? Because once you finish Shachrit, you say Titkabal, and then you're going to have Musaf, and you're going to say a second Titkabal. So therefore, whenever you're going to have Rosh Chodesh, that Rosh Chodesh you have Tfilat Musaf, so right after the Hallel, you're going to have a Kaddish Titkabal. The Kaddish Titkabal finishes the Hallel, which finishes the Shachrit, and then you're going to have the Musaf, and after the Musaf, you're going to have another Kaddish Titkabal. Chanukah, there's a technical issue, there's no Musaf. So even though right now you came and you finished the Hallel, you cannot say Kaddish Titkabal, because you didn't finish Shachrit. You have to wait until afterwards, after the Shir Valetzion, to say Ki Titkabal as normal. So therefore, what happens is, we only say Chatzi Kaddish. Now because of this, says the Mishnah Brura, Achar Hallel omrim Chatzi Kaddish, so therefore, Mi shehu avel b'shachrit, em yipalel lifnei amud. Meaning like this, we already mentioned many times that the minhag of the Edot Mizrach and also the Moroccans and others was that there was no such thing that they had to say tefillot. So an avel did not say tefillot. Right? There was a thing, especially by Ashkenazim, that they are the ones that are like Kilu, the ones that have to do the tefillot. However, by us it never existed such a concept. So what happens is that here the Ashkenazim, they have this obligation. They want to daven for the Amud, as they say. What does that mean? They want to lipalel lifnei Amud. So they want to come and they want to pray before Amud. Now, there's a problem. Hallel. So because of the Hallel, says the Mishnah Brura, they should not do the Shachrit. Why? Because if right now the Hallel is part of the Shachrit, so therefore they do not do the Hallel. Nowadays there was a lot of Amtzaot that they come and they start saying, you know what, fine, so let the Avel do the Hallel, the Shachrit, he stops and somebody else takes over for the Hallel, and then he comes back and then he starts again. Again, the Mishnah Brura, this is even for the Ashkenazim. The Mishnah Brura is saying that you do not do that. He says if they want, they could do the Arvit. For us, for sure, we didn't do Arvit because we sing during Arvit. So that for sure they wouldn't do as well. And then what happens is that they would actually come and they wouldn't do the Shachrit. So they wouldn't do it during these days of Hanukkah. Now, what happens in the house of an Avel? We know that in the house of an Avel, we do not say Hallel. Why? For many different reasons. One reason which is actually brought down is that it's loeg larash. What does that mean, loeg larash? It's brought down in the Rokeach. He comes and he says, you're not allowed to make fun of the deceased. So therefore, tzitziot you cannot have sticking outside in a bet HaKvarot, in a bet HaChaim, in a cemetery. Why? Because they want to do mitzvot, and you're like laughing at them that you could do the mitzvot, and they cannot. But now you have a technical issue. We say, lo hametim yaleluyah, right? Lo metim means that the people that are deceased, they cannot praise Hashem. Now the thing is, we know that during the 7 days, the niftar is in the Bet Avel. So therefore, you're coming and you're saying out loud here, by the way, lo metim yaleluyah. So it's like you're laughing at him. You're causing him suffering that right now he cannot come and serve his Creator by saying the Hallel. So that's one reason why you do not say it in Bet Avel. Another one is we say, right, Ze hayom asa Hashem, nagil v'nisvecha bo. This is based upon Rashi, right, in the several parts that's in Hilchot Avelut, and he comes and he says, since we come and we say Ze hayom asa Hashem nagil v'nisvecha bo, he says the Avel is asur b'she'elat shalom. That's why he doesn't do shalom alechem, for example, on Friday night in his house, and there's many other halachot. He's not allowed to say shalom. He's asur b'she'elat shalom during the 7 days. So he says because of that, that's another reason. And then also he says, since we say v'nisvecha bo, it's a day of simcha. Obviously, Bet Avel is not a day of simcha. So because of those reasons, if a person is going to be in Bevet Avel during the Shiv'ah, even if it's going to be Rosh Chodesh, they do not do Hallel. There is a minhag that some people do, that they'll go to a side room, and there they'll do the Hallel without the Avel. Obviously the Avel for sure is not allowed to do the Hallel, but some people do that. However, though, the main concept is Bet Avel, there's no Hallel whatsoever, completely. If it's in a Bet Knesset, so then the Avelim are going to the Bet Knesset, and therefore the Bet Knesset, they do the Hallel as normal, and the Avelim will go out or they will not do the Hallel. However, though, on Hanukkah, this is also the Shita, whether it's going to be Avraham Ovadia and the Ben Ish Chai and many others, the halachot of Hanukkah is completely different than Rosh Chodesh. It says, why? Rosh Chodesh, it's a minhag to say the Hallel. And therefore, that's the entire question about the brachot, not the brachot, all the other things. It's a minhag. It says Hanukkah, it's like a halacha that you have to say the Hallel because of Pesum and Isa. So because of that, says the Ben Ish Chai and Rav Ovadia and everyone, even in a house of an Avel, they would still say the full Hallel. So this is an exception to the rule. They will say the full Hallel. The last halacha we'll mention is going to be Shir Shel Hayom. We know that the minhag of, whether it's going to be Morocco, Tunisia, and also of Baghdad, as is brought down by Ben Ish Chai, even though I'll mention in 1 second now, right, was that whenever there is going to be the special occasion, we omit the Shir Shel Hayom and we replace it with the Shir Shel Hayom of that day. So, for example, Hanukkah, it means Moshe Hanukkah Tabai LeDavid, when it's going to be Rosh Chodesh B'Rachi Nafshi. So, therefore, we don't say Shir Shel Hayom. So, every single day of Hanukkah, we do not say Shir Shel Hayom. The Ben Ish Chai says that he changed the minhag in Baghdad, and therefore he said that even though the minhag, right, was that they do not say it, he changed it in order to say it. It's al pi Kabbalah, and therefore today they do say Shir Shel Hayom based upon obviously what the Ben Ish Chai changed. But the original custom of Baghdad was the custom that it's prevalent until today in Morocco and Tunisia, Algeria, many other places that they do not say Shir Shel Hayom because the Shir Shel Hayom was replaced with a special Shir Shel Hayom that we do. So therefore, obviously, we have our minhag that we do not say it. Others, if they want to say, they could say it obviously quietly to themselves, the others that they did change the minhag or whichever one that they have. However, though, that is going to be the prevalent custom to do with Hanukkah. So again, one more time, Hanukkah, we say full Hallel. Chetzi Kaddish is going to be after the Hallel in order to say it until the end, other than obviously Rosh Chodesh. That then they will say they will say the full Hallel, unlike a Rosh Chodesh, but they will say the full Kaddish Kabal after the Hallel, and then again to do the Shir Shel Hayom, we do not say Shir Shel Hayom, we only say Mizmor Shir Hanukkah Tabai LeDavid, which replaces the Shir Shel Hayom.